From the dawn of civilization, humanity has gazed at the stars and pondered the mysteries of the cosmos. Few cultures are as enigmatic as the Sumerians, who flourished in Mesopotamia over 5,000 years ago. They left behind intricate cuneiform tablets that tell tales of gods and extraordinary events. The Anunnaki, central figures in Sumerian mythology, were revered as gods. Join us as we delve into the enigmatic realm of the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki, whose name translates to those who came down from heaven, were not benevolent deities in the traditional sense. They were powerful, often capricious beings who ruled over humanity with an iron fist. According to Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki arrived on Earth from a distant planet called Nibiru, searching for a precious resource, gold. They established their dominion over the land, enslaving the native inhabitants and forcing them to toil in vast mines. The Anunnaki, with their advanced technology and seemingly godlike powers, became the architects of human civilization. But the relationship between the Anunnaki and their human subjects was far from harmonious. Rebellions erupted, challenging the authority of these self-proclaimed gods. Could these stories be more than mere mythology? Could they hold the key to understanding the true origins of humanity and our place in the cosmos? At the heart of the Anunnaki pantheon stood Enlil, the god of wind, air, and storms. His name, translating to Lord of the Command, reflects his position as the chief ruler of the Anunnaki on Earth. Enlil was a formidable figure, often depicted with a horned crown, symbolizing his authority and power. According to Sumerian tales, Enlil played a pivotal role in the creation of humankind. Motivated by the need for a workforce to extract gold from the earth, Enlil, along with his half-brother Enki, devised a plan to fashion primitive workers from the clay of the earth. However, Enlil's relationship with humanity was complex and often fraught with tension. Enlil's strict laws and harsh punishments instilled fear and obedience in his human subjects, but they also sowed the seeds of resentment and eventual conflict.
In Greek mythology, Enlil finds a parallel in the mighty Zeus, the king of the gods and ruler of Mount Olympus.
In stark contrast to his stern brother Enlil, Enki, the god of water and wisdom, emerged as a more benevolent figure in Sumerian mythology. His name, meaning Lord of the Earth, reflects his close association with the forces of creation and the natural world. Enki was revered as a wise and compassionate deity, often depicted with flowing water symbolizing his life-giving powers. Enki played a pivotal role in the creation of humanity, but unlike Enlil, he harbored a deep affection for his creations. He saw potential in these primitive beings, a spark of intelligence and creativity that he nurtured and encouraged. This act of defiance earned Enki Enlil's wrath, but it also cemented his status as a champion of humanity. Enki's compassion and foresight set in motion a chain of events that would ultimately lead to the rise of human civilization.
In Greek mythology, Enki finds a counterpart in the figure of Prometheus, the Titan who dared to steal fire from the gods and gift it to humanity.
The Anunnaki pantheon, like any family, was not immune to rivalry and power struggles.
I, Marduk, the son of Enki, emerged as a formidable force, challenging the established order and ultimately seizing control of the Anunnaki dominion on Earth.
Marduk's rise to power was marked by conflict and bloodshed. He challenged and defeated Tiamat, a monstrous primordial goddess representing chaos and disorder.
My reign marked a shift in the Anunnaki's relationship with humanity. I established Babylon as my capital city and demanded absolute loyalty from my human subjects.
In Greek mythology, Marduk finds a parallel in the figure of Zeus's son, Apollo. Their stories reflect the cyclical nature of power, the rise and fall of empires, and the enduring struggle between tradition and innovation.
And the Sumerian texts, fragmentary though they may be, paint a vivid picture of the Anunnaki's home planet, Nibiru. Described as a celestial wanderer with a vast elliptical orbit, Nibiru's periodic return to the inner solar system brought with it catastrophic consequences. According to these ancient accounts, Nibiru's atmosphere was failing, its protective shield weakening with each passing orbit. The Anunnaki, a technologically advanced civilization facing extinction, embarked on a desperate search for a solution. Their scientists, studying the cosmos, identified Earth as a potential source of salvation. Driven by the need to save their world, the Anunnaki embarked on a perilous journey to Earth. Landing on this young, vibrant planet, they established a base of operations. Their mission, driven by the need to save their civilization, set in motion a chain of events that would have profound consequences for both their world and ours. At first glance, the Anunnaki's quest for gold might seem like a simple case of greed. However, the Sumerian texts suggest a more nuanced explanation, one rooted in the unique properties of this precious metal. According to these ancient accounts, gold possessed a unique ability to reflect and amplify energy. The Anunnaki scientists theorized that a finely dispersed shield of gold particles could act as a reflective barrier. This shield, they believed, would trap the dwindling solar energy reaching their planet. Gold, therefore, was not merely a symbol of wealth or status. It was the key to their very survival. The Anunnaki, facing a planetary crisis, saw in Earth's gold reserves a chance to avert disaster. Their mission set in motion a chain of events that would have profound consequences for both their world and ours. The Anunnaki's presence on Earth, as described in Sumerian texts, was not without its challenges. Their mining operations, vast and disruptive, took a toll on the planet and its inhabitants. According to the Atrahasis epic, the noise and upheaval caused by the Anunnaki's relentless mining activities angered Enlil. Enlil, determined to assert his authority, decided to unleash a catastrophic flood upon the earth. Enki, the compassionate god who had created humanity, was horrified by his brother's plan and sought to save his creations. He warned a righteous man named Atrahasis, instructing him to build a massive ark to survive the impending deluge. Atrahasis, heeding Enki's warning, constructed the ark and gathered his family and a selection of animals. This act preserved life on Earth and ensured the continuation of humanity. While the idea of ancient aliens mining Earth for gold might seem like the stuff of science fiction, some researchers point to tantalizing clues. Could there be physical evidence to support the Sumerian accounts of Anunnaki mining operations? One line of inquiry focuses on ancient gold mines, particularly those located in southern Africa. These mines, dating back thousands of years, exhibit a level of sophistication that puzzles some archaeologists and historians. The sheer scale of these operations, combined with the advanced mining techniques employed, suggests a level of knowledge and expertise that seemingly surpasses the capabilities of early humans. Could these ancient mines be remnants of the Anunnaki's quest for gold, evidence of their presence on Earth millennia ago? One of the most intriguing and controversial aspects of the Anunnaki theory is the suggestion that humans are the result of genetic manipulation by these advanced extraterrestrial beings. Proponents of this hypothesis point to the Sumerian creation myth, which describes the Anunnaki fashioning the first humans from the clay of the earth. Could this ancient tale hold a kernel of scientific truth? What if the clay represents the building blocks of life itself? DNA. Could we be, as some researchers propose, the descendants of a genetically engineered slave race, created by the Anunnaki to serve their needs? This hypothesis finds resonance in the work of some geneticists and anthropologists who point to unexplained anomalies in human DNA. The sudden leap in human intelligence and cognitive abilities, the emergence of complex language and culture. These evolutionary milestones, some argue, occurred with a rapidity that defies traditional Darwinian models. Could the answer lie in an ancient genetic intervention, a manipulation of our DNA that propelled humanity along a different evolutionary trajectory? The search for the missing link in human evolution has captivated scientists and anthropologists for centuries. The fossil record, while offering tantalizing glimpses into our evolutionary past, remains incomplete. Could the Anunnaki theory offer a potential solution to this enduring scientific mystery? What if the missing link is not to be found solely in the fossil record, but rather in the annals of ancient mythology? The Sumerian texts describe a time when the Anunnaki, facing a labor shortage in their gold mining operations, decided to create a primitive worker. This being, created through genetic manipulation, would inherit the strength and resilience of its human ancestors, combined with the intelligence and obedience desired by its Anunnaki creators. Could the Anunnaki be the missing link in our evolutionary chain, responsible for the genetic leap that set us on the path to becoming Homo sapiens? Section 3. Ancient aliens or evolutionary ancestors. The Anunnaki theory claims extraterrestrial intervention in human origins, sparking debate. Skeptics point to the lack of concrete evidence for ancient aliens. They argue Sumerian texts are mythology, not history. Critics say this theory undermines Darwinian evolution. Natural selection explains life's diversity, including humans. Extraterrestrial intervention is seen as unscientific. Proponents argue absence of proof isn't disproof. Finding conclusive evidence is daunting due to time and nature. Sumerian texts may hold clues to a forgotten chapter in human history. The Anunnaki theory challenges us to expand our understanding of the past. Section 4. The Legacy of the Gods, a Search for Truth. The Anunnaki theory, regardless of one's stance, reminds us of our fascination with the cosmos. From civilization's dawn, we've pondered the universe and our connection to it. Sumerian tales of the Anunnaki tap into our desire to understand our origins. These stories reflect our quest for knowledge and the secrets of our past. The search for truth is an ongoing journey. The Anunnaki theory challenges us to explore alternative perspectives. With scientific inquiry and curiosity, we may uncover truths that reshape our understanding of human origins. The Book of Genesis presents a familiar account of creation, deeply ingrained in the hearts and minds of billions. Could this sacred text also harbor echoes of the Anunnaki, their influence woven into biblical stories?
Genesis tells of God creating the heavens and the earth, forming man from the dust. This act resembles the Sumerian account of the Anunnaki fashioning humans from clay.
Could these parallel narratives point to a shared origin, a common source? The Garden of Eden, a paradise where humanity lived in harmony with nature and God. This idyllic existence is shattered by the serpent's temptation of Eve, leading to the consumption of the forbidden fruit.
This act of disobedience casts humanity out of paradise into a world of toil and suffering. Could this story also hold echoes of the Anunnaki?
Recall Enki, the Anunnaki god who shared forbidden knowledge with humanity. Could the serpent represent Enki, empowering humanity despite his rebellious actions?
Genesis, amidst its tales of creation, covenants and patriarchs, introduces a mysterious and enigmatic group of beings, the Nephilim. Described as the sons of God who took human wives, the Nephilim are often depicted as giants, powerful beings who roamed the earth in ancient times.
The Bible offers tantalizingly little information about these enigmatic figures, leaving their origins and purpose shrouded in mystery. Some interpretations view them as fallen angels, while others see them as powerful rulers or demigods. Could there be a connection between the Nephilim and the Anunnaki?
Proponents of the Anunnaki theory point to the Sumerian accounts of interbreeding between the Anunnaki and humans. These unions, often depicted in Mesopotamian art, produced offspring who possessed both Anunnaki and human traits.
Could the Nephilim, as some researchers suggest, be the biblical counterparts of these hybrid beings, the offspring of Anunnaki gods and human women? Their large stature, strength and longevity, often attributed to their divine parentage, might reflect the genetic inheritance from their Anunnaki ancestors.
The idea of reinterpreting biblical texts through the lens of the Anunnaki theory is undeniably controversial, challenging deeply held religious beliefs. Proponents argue it's about exploring alternative layers of meaning.
They suggest the Bible should be understood within its historical and cultural context. The authors might have interpreted events through their own understanding, attributing natural phenomena to divine beings.
This reinterpretation enriches our understanding of its origins and the complex interplay between human belief, mythology, and perhaps extraterrestrial beings.
The Anunnaki, enigmatic beings from Sumerian mythology, captivate our imaginations, sparking debate about our place in the cosmos. Whether seen as deities, symbols, or extraterrestrial visitors, their presence in ancient texts compels us to confront profound questions about our origins. The allure of the Anunnaki lies in their ability to challenge our notions and push the boundaries of possibility. Their stories tap into a deep-seated human desire to unravel the mysteries of our past. The idea of ancestors interacting with advanced beings ignites our imaginations, blending science fiction and mythology. The Anunnaki theory reminds us to question, explore, and remain open to alternative perspectives. It encourages us to delve deeper into history and consider that our understanding of the past may be incomplete. As we quest for knowledge, we may uncover truths that reshape our understanding of human origins and our place in the cosmos. The Anunnaki theory, with its bold claims of extraterrestrial intervention, challenges us to expand our horizons, to consider that our history and existence might be intertwined with other intelligent beings. The universe is a place of astonishing diversity, filled with countless stars, planets, and perhaps other forms of life. The possibility of encountering another intelligent civilization is now serious scientific inquiry. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, is a legitimate field of research, with scientists listening for signals from distant stars. The Anunnaki theory serves as a reminder that we are part of something larger. It invites us to contemplate that we are not alone, that other intelligent beings may have walked this earth before us. As we stand at the cusp of a new era of space exploration, the question of whether we are alone looms larger than ever. The Anunnaki remind us to keep our minds open to the possibilities and to never cease our exploration of the cosmos.